All right, shalom, 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 shalom. First and foremost, giving all praise and glories to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua, Bahashim Harakah Kadash. Double honors to elder apostles of the Bishop Brigade Nelson, where the truth from. And peace and salutation for elect and the beautifuls of the earth, and the brother Kwangwa Bar come back with another lesson to edify the body. Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua, the house of David. And the Lord's willing to edify video through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai by Hashem Marakah Kadash. Before I began, I said, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Shai. All blessings and glories to Heavenly Father, Abba now Yahweh by Shema Shai by Hashem Marakah Kadash. Just real quick in the spirit, let me flee out of the midst of Babylon, because I just ran over a video from Homestead Journey, but I'm going to go to it. And a lot of people are leaving Babylon the Great, aka America. Everyone's packing up and getting out of Babylon. So let me grab this first. This is Ezekiel 4 and verse 5 and 6. Because they see something coming, but they don't know why it's coming. Right? We are the Lord will reveal who sings to the servants of prophets. We know what's going on. That's why we have the wisdom and understanding to be stable in these end times, these days, these weeks, these months, these years. And Lord willing, this is the end. This is we're not here past 2027 or because we know we're in the midst of great war, rumors of wars, civil unrest, famine, all these things, all the disasters you can think of is coming. Because it's written in the scriptures. But everyone is leaving. They're not reporting that. See how your so-called the media, the United States of America, the USA media is not telling you that a lot of Americans are leaving America because they know something is coming. They know how dangerous it's going to get. They see the writing on the wall. And the Wadi Abishma Shai by Hashem Kadash for the elder apostles, Elder Bishop Great Millstone, who taught us this truth, who taught us to, gave us the 100% truth, gave us everything in the scriptures with no chaser. They gave it to us straight up. To be a man of the Lord, you got to drink it straight up with no chaser. And this is the beginning. This is the beginning of sorrows, and everyone's seen that. But let me grab this first. Salaki for the long intro. This is Ezekiel 7 and verse 5 and 6. I got 3% on my phone. Salakia, been trying to charge my phone in the car or at home. This technology sucks. It's bad, man. That's why all the technology is going to be in your body. Biometrics, right? Bio means body, and metrics means technology. And so, Internet of bodies, Internet of things. Yeah, right? This is Ezekiel 3 in verse 7. Verse 5, it says, Thus saith Yahweh Shema Shai, power. And evil, and only evil is, behold, is come. And evil is come. The end is come. It, watch it for thee. Behold, it is come. Let's go to Habakkuk. Two and verse 3. It says, the vision is yet from the appointed time, but the end shall speak and not lie, though it tarry, wait for it. Well, what are we waiting for? This whole system, Esau's reign being taken out of power. Right? It says, the vision is yet for an appointed time, but the end shall speak and not lie, though it tarry, wait for it. Because it will surely come. it will not tarry. It's not tarrying anymore, right? So let's go to this video really quick. I'm gonna play. This.
Okay,
We
so
see.
wait a minute. For the first time since the Great Depression, more Americans are leaving the United States than moving
This
here.
is
And I'm not talking about immigrants.
Don Lemon. He was part of the. He's still, he's still part of the inside scoop, but it's all we understand through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shai that everyone is playing a role in Yahweh Shemel Shai's movie, whether you're good or evil. You're doing what the will of the Lord is, right? He's the creator, we're the creature, right? We're the puppeteers, he's the master. You see, he's the one who's doing this in the midst of it, right? So let's go to this really quick. And I want to get Jeremiah 51 and verse 6 through 9.
I'm talking
just
about
play a couple minutes of it real quick.
Packing up, heading to places like Portugal, Spain.
So hold on. Let me play it from the beginning. Salakia.
Okay, so wait a minute. For the first time since the Great Depression, more Americans are leaving the United States than moving here. And I'm not talking about immigrants. I'm talking about Americans packing up, heading to places like Portugal, Spain, Ireland, and even Germany. And look, this isn't about a political food fight at all. This is not an opinion. This is data. The Census Bureau is saying this. The Brookings Institution is saying this. The bigger question is, why is that happening? Why are so many people looking at America and then thinking their future might be somewhere else?
I'm 48. I'm a registered nurse. I live in St. Pete, Florida, and I am leaving the United States to move to Thailand this September.
When did we decide that it was time to leave the United States? I get this question a lot, and I wish that there was just one aha moment where I knew for sure it was time to go.
So forgive me, little Missy. This is the aha moment. Aha. Right? This is the aha moment. That you trust in the shadow of Egypt. Right? Isaiah 30. Matter of fact, let's get that really quick. And Lord willing, I'm able to bring out Jeremiah, which I'm going to grab. So everyone's leaving California. Everyone's leaving. I live in California. And how many? All the whole 50 states, right? All 50 of them, including Hawaii. But we know, Hawaii may not be destroyed, but it's part of the 50 states. But we know the masses of of Babylon the Great will be destroyed from off the face of the earth. Just because the Lord's clean, but He's about to clean this place up, man. Yahweh Shemel Shai is about to clean this place up. And I just missed my point, Salakia. Lord willing. Isaiah the water. Isaiah 30, right? Let me just grab this first. Just go to the point. It says, woe unto the rebellious children that said to Yahweh Shemel Shai, that take counsel, but not of me, and that covering with the covering, but not of my spirit, that I may add sin to sin, that walked to go down to Egypt, and not have asked of my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt. It's talking about mainly our people. It is our people. It is our people. But this is a twofold, because everyone has put their trust in the shadow of Egypt. Why is people leaving Babylon the Great, aka America? Because they see the writing on the wall. The writing, it's Tekel, means the end. You're out of here, man. You see? Toko. Let's go to Jeremiah and close out, because I'm at 1%. And Lord's willing, I'm able to finish this video before my phone cuts off. Because, you know, I've been trying to charge this phone in the car or at home. It just, you know, this technology sucks. All right, this is Jeremiah. Salakia. Jeremiah 51. Lord willing, Abba that, you know, you're allowing me to finish this, you know, this epistle for the elect, the hopeful elect. It says, this is Jeremiah 51 and verse 6. It says, flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. That's why everyone's leaving. Everyone is getting out of here, but they're not reporting that. They're saying, because they don't want to scare the masses. It's all about secrecy. It's all about giving distractions. Let's do this. When this ends, we'll give them this to fill their belly, to keep them dumbed down, asleep. You Americans, you Babylonians are asleep. This is the valley of shadow of death. You see? It says, flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity. For this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. They don't know that. They can't sense that. They're not spiritually inclined. You know, they don't have the gift of understanding, wisdom, understanding, the gift of faith, gift of this, gift of that. But, you know, they were born in vain. You see? Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul, and be not cut off in her iniquity. For this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will reckon unto her a recompense. Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand. Right? So that means it had its time. The Lord raised this place up to be where it's at his golden, you know, the golden ages. Right? The golden ages. And since 1669, the golden ages has been depleted. And how much more today? In 2026. August 4th, 2026. It says, Babylon has been the golden cup in the Lord's hand and made all the earth drunken, and the nations drunk. I mean, read it again. I'm just trying to get this through. I mean, forgive me, Lord. Forgive me to the body. You know, I got 1%. I'm just trying to read fast through it, and Salakia for skipping words and this, that, and the other. You know, because we you know, this is it, man. I'm just at the same time, we're excited that this is over, and everyone is talking about it. Everyone's talking about the word of the Lord. You can't do nothing against the truth but for the truth. It says, Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, the philosophies, the image. Therefore, the nations are mad. Everyone is fleeing out of Babylon, aka America. Babylon has suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her. Take balm for her. Let's get ready to close out. So with that, Lord's willing, been edifying through the Spirit. And power of Yahweh Shem Shai by Hashem Hokakadash. And double honors to elder apostles, elder bishop, great millstone, Salakia. You can read verses 8 and 9. Go to Revelations 18 and 5 and 6. You know, all through the scriptures. So this place is meant to be destroyed. We're at the end. The water Yahweh Shem Shai. So with that, Shalom. Salakia for not finishing off the scriptures. You know, because, you know, I'm at 1%. Salakia. Shalom.